Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 7 here on Cyan Beach, trying to hunt down a Totodile. Not really having a whole lot of luck this week. Barely. I think we only got slumbering one time. We did get balanced twice, but so far, not a single Totodile has shown up. We are going to get 6,440 sneaky snacking, which is going to push us into Master. I think that's 4. Yep, Master 4. Still within that range of Master 2 to 6 that we've been trying to hang out in all week. So that's good. If we get slumbering type, we do have a pretty solid chance of finding a Totodile, but that's a big if. We are going to grab another 100 sleep points, puts us at 4,914 in total. And for our daily lottery, we're going to pick up some biscuits would be nice. Hey, there we go. 1 Poke Biscuit. Good. That's for the biscuit that we spent earlier this week. So now we are getting back on track. Definitely probably going to need to start saving some biscuits for the summer festival. We're going to see how that goes. But first, we're going to jump into this sleep report and see if we got slumber. I'm not really super hopeful just because of how things have gone with my sleep lately. But 9 hours, 19 minutes of sleep. Did get to bed a little bit late. Yeah, snoozing seems to be the main thing that I get. I get a lot of snoozing, and I have for the last couple of weeks. Not really too sure what's changed, but anyway, 14% dozing, 58% snoozing, and 28% slumbering is going to be snoozing type, of course. So no Totodile today. That is unfortunate. But we are still within that Master 2 to 6 range, so that should give us a decent chance of finding... does Cyndaquil spawn here? I can't remember if Cyndaquil spawns here or not. It would be nice if it does, but I am, of course, in the moment drawing it an absolute blank. We did get a 4-star and a bunch of 1 and 2, so maybe we got a really good 4-star. No, just a Jigglypuff, not a really good 4-star. Actually, I don't even know why I thought that. I'm so not used to being in this low rank anymore that I was like, oh, they must be really high rare spawns that are all 1-stars. I didn't even consider the fact that I'm in a lower rank on purpose, so of course they're not higher rare spawns that are all 1-stars. Like, I'm not gonna get a Tyranitar. Ooh, I did get a rare spawn though, Kangaskhan, really? Anyway, I was just saying they're not gonna be like Tyranitar and stuff, but a Kangaskhan is still nice. I do need a good one. I don't know what I would use it for, but I would like to have a good one. Ultimately, I would like to have a really good version of every Pokemon. So getting a good Kangaskhan would help further that goal. That's kind of the point that I'm at, where I just want a good version of everything. PR 90 and above of every Pokemon would be nice to have just for my own satisfaction. So you know what? Let's go ahead and let's give a bonus biscuit to Kangaskhan, and we'll see what happens. Only a +3, not a big hit. However, we could be cheeky. Our Entei biscuits have now converted to Great Biscuits as of a couple of days ago. So, you know what? Maybe we just throw 1. We'd be a little bit cheeky. This is really just because I want to. It's not a smart thing to do. It didn't work. But if we get a hungry Kangaskhan next time, we can for sure take it home. Unfortunately, not taking it home today. Nothing else really too fantastic. Another Eevee would have been nice, but not a high priority. And of course, we're going to send out Kangaskhan candy, since it is a rare spawn, just to help people stock up on some Kangaskhan candy. It's not much, but that 1 or 2 candy does add up. And we're going to pick up about 4,500 Dream Shards as well. Not too bad of a day. I'm kind of curious what my Dream Shards are at now. I haven't used any in a while. Grab that candy and let's go check. Do we have any new news? We don't have any new news. Kind of not surprised. We've got a lot coming up, so it's not surprising, but we did get 44 community reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that doubled up. Not bad at all. Not bad. No level ups today. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. And we are actually going to make breakfast today. I don't... Well, that's super surprising. I was going to say I'm probably not going to collect from pretty much anybody, but how did we get all herb rolls? I am definitely collecting that. Yeah, gonna collect all herbs, and then definitely gonna collect from you, especially since there's more leeks in there. We do want all the ingredients that we can get just to be set up for later on. More leeks. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, well. 488 ingredients so far. We can easily snag those 2 ginger. Somehow got 2 more berries, but whatever. Not that big a deal. We are still not going to go outside of that Master 6 range, and we still do have 1 more try to get a Totodile tomorrow with our sleep research. Just gotta hope that I can somehow get slumbering sleep type. Let's see, for this recipe, we are gonna make something new. This will be the last salad recipe, and then we'll have made all the recipes currently available in the game once we make this. Let's see, how much ginger? 11 ginger and 15 soybeans. We're not gonna put anything else in, just what we need to make this dish. There it is. Do not add more. We do not want this to push us outside of that Master 6 range. 0, huh? Well, that was weird. Am I just losing it? I feel like even if you only put in the basic ingredients, it still tells you how much they're worth. Right? Or maybe I'm just losing it and haven't really paid attention to that screen. But 14,637. I caught very off guard by that. And our first ninja salad is level 8, and that is the last of all the dishes. No more new recipes until they give us some new ones, which I feel like we're probably going to get some new recipes for the 1-year anniversary. I kind of feel like that's going to be a good time to add new recipes, possibly new ingredients. A new set of starters would actually be pretty nice for the 1-year anniversary. I feel like that's a good time to bring in a big group of new Pokemon, not just one at a time like they have been doing. I mean, if we think about it logistically, if they do 1 Pokemon at a time per event, how long is it going to take to get through all of the Pokemon? I mean, you're looking at over 700 that are still left to be put into the game. That's a lot of events, and you know, we could spare throwing in 10 to 20 Pokemon at a time here and there, you know, once or twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, throw in 10 to 20 Pokemon. I think they could do that and not really hurt anything. But we are going to grab 20 free diamonds for making the final recipe, and our dishes are now complete. We have nothing left to cook until hopefully we get something new next month, but we'll just have to wait and see what they're going to do. I actually did that. No, I didn't do that out of order. I'm just losing my mind because it's Sunday and I'm ready to go back to sleep. I just want to see what we get tomorrow and hopefully get slumbering and get a Totodile. But before we can do that, I do need to go ahead and clear out the inventory for everybody. Let's swap these out. I could swap them in just to get some ingredients. Maybe. You know what? Let's go take a look at our pantry. Let's see what our pantry is looking like. Because we do need to back out to the main screen anyway, just to get the team reset locked in. Let's go see. Let's see how things are looking for next week. Potatoes, tomatoes in a good place. Herbs are looking all right. Corn's pretty bad. Cocoa and milk is looking pretty good. Sausage is looking pretty terrible. You know what? I think I might swap them in for the day. Maybe. I don't know. We've also got another week of just chilling before we have an event, so maybe not. Maybe we'll just hang out, see how things go tomorrow morning with what recipes we get for wherever we are next week. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just go ahead and finish this week just chilling out with the salad boys, letting them gain some more XP. Might as well. Yeah, so far, a pretty chill week. Unfortunately, have not found what we were hunting for. I feel like this is a very common thing for me to say. It's a very common refrain, as it were, that I go somewhere to hunt for something specific and I can almost never find it. Double corn stuffle. Onyx actually started it way back in the day when Onyx was first introduced in the game. I think we spent 2, maybe 3 weeks on Taupe Hollow trying to find an Onyx and saw only one, I think, maybe two. And then have only seen one or two since then. Cyndaquil we tried hunting for before the Entei event. Didn't really find it all that much. We did find it during Fire type week, but when we tried to hunt for Cyndaquil specifically, didn't find it. I don't think I may have seen one. And then now Totodile, same story. And then Double Corn Stuffle as well. So it seems like every time I try to hunt for something specific, I can never find it. And I'm hoping that it's just me and it's not a common issue for everybody, but from what I've heard in comments and online, it does seem like a lot of people are having this issue. It would be nice if we had an easier way to hunt the Pokemon that we are specifically looking for, and that's kind of, I feel like, the problem with having the system designed the way it is, to where you just don't have a chance of finding what you're looking for if you don't randomly get the sleep type that you need to find them, or, you know, essentially manipulate the game into getting the sleep type you want. So, I mean, to me, I don't manipulate my sleep data because I think it's more interesting to just see what I get, but it is kind of also disappointing when it feels like I'm locked out of getting the things that I want when I'm, you know, playing the game quote unquote as intended, which this isn't a knock on anybody that manipulates the game. This is not a competitive game by any means. It's all your experience. You play the game however you want. If you want to manipulate, that does not bother me one bit. But for me, it's just more interesting to not. But it also is disheartening when you just can't find what you're looking for just because of the way the system works. And I don't know what they could do to fix it. I don't know if there is a, you know, fix necessarily, but hopefully they can make some changes that will make it easier for us to hunt specific Pokemon. The incense system is pretty nice, but the fact that you get a random, that is not the button I meant to click, that you get a random incense at the beginning of the week is kind of ruins that a bit. Like, for example, we got, what was it, Eevee? Yeah, it was an Eevee incense that I randomly got this week. Maybe what they could do to kind of help balance this out, and this is just me throwing ideas out on off the cuff. At the beginning of the week, instead of just giving us a random incense, maybe give us a choice of 3 random incense and say, hey, these are the 3 incense you get this week. Which one would you like to go for? Because I feel like if they told us, hey, you can just pick whatever instance you want, it might be too easy to find specific Pokemon, and we don't want it to where you can just find them immediately. We do want a little bit of a hunt, but we just don't want the hunt to feel like it's completely unfruitful and every time you try, you can't find what you want. So maybe the happy medium is give us 3 random incense at the beginning of the week, and then let us pick which one of those 3 we want to go for. Now, yeah, some weeks, just due to RNG, we're going to get 3 random incense that we don't want any of them. But at least we have a choice of which one we do want, and we can pick one of those 3 that, even if they're not what we want in the moment, we could be like, you know what? I don't need it right now, but this will be good in the future. Let me go ahead and pick this one. So maybe that's something they could do, and it would also give us a little bit more control over these missions. Granted, not much, because it's only the one mission of getting to Master 3 for the incense, or for me, Master 3. I think Master 1 is the lowest for the incense if you're just starting out. But it would be nice to give us a little bit more control over the game, especially when we're trying to hunt for a specific Pokemon, so we could be like, yeah, that's the one I want. I want to go for Stuffle. You know, let me hunt and try to work towards a Stuffle incense this week. That, I think, would be really interesting. And who knows? Maybe there's a better idea than what I came up with. Like I said, I'm just throwing that out there right off the cuff, so that may be a terrible idea, and maybe I haven't thought about it completely. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that could be interesting. But that said, before I ramble on for another 25 minutes and talk about this game at length, which I could do, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my videos. Go ahead and join us in the Discord in the description box down below. I have the link there. We've already got a bunch of cool people over there, and we're adding more and more every day. So if you want to come hang out with us, talk about Pokemon or any other video games, come and join us over there. Make sure we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I just stumbled all over everything there because I'm terrible at this job. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be just getting it all out, no problem. Anyway, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I do have a special in mind. I've got a video that I'm working on in the background that I will be releasing whenever we do get to 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and help me get there, help me hit that goal. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for all your support, and y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.